Alright guys, so today I'm gonna teach you how to do your Gravedigger's Dungeon. So it requires you to get a key to the Gravedigger's Cove. I have 3. We're gonna do 1 together. This is how you get many gems to scale your fossil early on. So you're gonna get a lot of like gems for, you know, your damage bonus, your boss damage bonus, your armor bonus and stuff like that. So that is a big part of scaling early. Gravedigger's Cove, you can find it here. Will consume a key, you enter. A few keynotes in here. When you start it, it's a race against time, right? I open up the first chest. It has belt. I talk to this guy. I open up the thing in the back here, which is gonna give me an imbued Dwarven rune, which are these things. Imbued Dwarven rune. These are used to buy monograms and keys to different things in town. So you get 2 of these in Gravediggers, 1 behind the first dude. You talk to the guy, it will open up one of the rooms. You go into the rooms. This is the chest that contains the second one. There are 5 rooms, and if you do this properly, you will be able to go into each one of these rooms. So, while you are in these rooms, there are monsters that keep spawning. You want to keep killing these monsters as fast as possible as they spawn. One thing that is best to do for this is unlocking Ground Blast on the majory skills. Ground Blast is a big AoE that enables you to basically clear the entire room with 1 click. And you have Fire Dash, which is essentially a second dash that you can use apart from your regular dash with spacebar, right? So to go very fast, I spam spacebar and I spam Fire Dash. So I'm dashing through the rooms very fast. And that is going to enable me to go through all the rooms and like maximize my profits in the Gravedigger's Cove. Keep in mind, to do so, you need to have a lot of energy regen on your gear. So your gear, right now I don't need really any more energy regen in my setup, but like very early on in the game, you might want to grab some purple items that have quite a bit of energy regen on them. I currently don't because I just have enough. But yeah, early on, you definitely want to have some energy regen. So what I'm doing, I'm just killing all the monsters. Actually, I could use some more energy regen. At some point, the Gravedigger is gonna say, "Get out of my cove. Get out of my leave my crypt now." When he says "leave my crypt now," you leave. You talk to him again. It's gonna open up another crypt. You go into the second crypt and you do the same thing, right? The thing is that during one of these, you cannot do it in the first one, but during one of the crypts, you need to leave early. I'll do it in this one. I kill the wave. You leave early. You talk to him again. He's gonna open up another crypt. Go into this crypt. You grab all the chests in the crypt, right? Because these also contain gems. So you cannot leave early during the first crypt. You must do it either during the second, third, or fourth one. I recommend doing it in the second or third. And then when he says leave your crypt now, you do it again, right? And so leaving 1 crypt early is going to enable you to get access to all 5 crypts. And that is going to maximize your profit. The way to know if you've done a good amount of profits in the Gravediggers, if you've done it properly, is you're going to have a certain amount of these small gems at the end. If you get 11,000, like if you get 1,000 of these gems of each of them, you've done okay. If you get 1,100, you've done good. 1,200 plus, you've done really good. Like you're doing it right. If you get 1,200 plus, you're doing it right. If you get 1,300 plus, you're doing it like really amazing. It's like pretty much perfect. And if you get like 1,400 plus, which barely ever happened to me, it's like you're maybe using some sort of strategy that is like obscure, or like, you know, you're faster than everyone else, or you're using something like another strategy that is better. But I'd say if you're getting 1,200 is a good, you know, it's a good amount to get per Gravedigger's Cove. So hopefully in this run I get 1,200. I usually always get at least 1,200, but it can happen I get like 1,189 or something like that, or you know. But we'll see. Also, my gravediggers might look different from yours because I have all of my graphic settings to low, so I get the lowest amount of lag. But that's just like preference, right? Also, like, if you don't have enough energy regen to like dash through, remember that consuming a potion will give you energy. Not only health, right, but it completely refills your energy. So this is my last crypt. So all you have to do, grab the chests, kill the monsters, go really fast, make sure that you grab the two tablets, and leave one crypt early. You cannot leave the first crypt early. It has to be either the second, third, or fourth crypt. That's pretty much it. Oh, yes. Another very important thing to know is that you only want to go and do the grave diggers once you have your new pet, right? You cannot do this with the pet from the story because the story... So you can see here, I got, 1,200 something gems, which is a good run, right? If you have the pet from the story does not grab the second line of text. The Dragonling uses its magic to directly pick up all loot bags. All the gems in there, they're called, well, they are some sort of loot bags. And if you don't have this, you'll find yourself like, hey, why am I only getting like 500 of these gems? It's because you don't have the pet. You must have the pet, and then you go do the grave diggers. It's gonna, like, early on, it's a very, very big damage boost and survivability boost because it boosts your armor, boosts your damage, boosts a lot of things. So afterwards, you see, you got all of this. So now we are at 286% damage, and after grabbing this, we are now at 301. So we got a very nice, a little bit more than 15%. No, just about 15% damage. So that is it for the Gravedigger's Cove. That is something that you have to do constantly because it's a big, it's a very efficient way of scaling your character per time invested. So that pretty much covered the Gravedigger's Cove. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you can get like maybe 13 or 1400 gems in at least one of your runs. Good luck, guys, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.